Hello, this is Al Red Sox fan coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube station, and we're going to continue with a new game I bought, Digital Diamond Baseball. Sound check is okay, that's awesome. And we're going to go opening day here, 1967, anniversary of the Impossible Dream, the Boston Red Sox. Also check out Eric from Higher Ground Gaming YouTube station. He's doing a 1967 retro replay where he's picking random games, and he is using Inside Pitch, I believe it's called. They're very fun. So check out Eric from Higher Ground Gaming and his 1967 replay of random games using Inside Pitch. And you can find that link on my channel under related channels. So I've chosen to play a couple of games from opening day. The first one we're going to play, I decided we'll play a Cardinal game. As you know, the Cardinals and Red Sox met in the 1967 World Series, with the Cardinals defeating the Red Sox 4-3 in one of the greatest pennant races of all time for the American League, as it came down to the last game of the year between three teams, and the Red Sox winning out. But we're going to start with a National League game here, and the eventual National League champions, pennant winners, 1967 St. Louis Cardinals. So what a pitching matchup we have here. Juan Marichal, Hall of Famer, versus Bob Gibson, Hall of Famer. And the Giants lineup, we have in right field, the switch-hitting Ken Henderson batting first. Batting second, left fielder Jesus Alou. Batting third, the great Hall of Famer Willie Mays playing center field for the Giants. Another Hall of Famer batting fourth, playing first base, Willie McCovey. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ray Hart. Batting sixth, the catcher, Tom Haller. Batting seventh, the shortstop Jim Davenport. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Hal Lanier, I believe. That's the way you pronounce his last name. And batting ninth, doing the pitching, Juan Marichal. For the St. Louis Cardinals, leading off, Hall of Famer Lou Brock playing left field. Batting second, playing center field, Curt Flood, and first player ever to sue for free agency. That's why there's free agency now. Batting third, Roger Maris, the right fielder. Batting fourth, Orlando Cepeda, first base, the baby bull. Batting fifth, third baseman Mike Shannon. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Tim McCarver. Batting seventh, the second baseman Julian Javier. Batting eighth, the shortstop Dal Maxville. And batting ninth, Hall of Fame pitcher Bob Gibson. I will be playing as the home team, St. Louis Cardinals. So Henderson's at the plate, switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-handed throwing Gibson. Here's the pitch and the dice roll. Rolling for the swing. And that ball goes down to Javier. Soft ground ball to second. Javier charges it, throws to Cepeda, one away for Gibson. Let me go to the matchup screen. Should have done that. Pitchers are added. It's kind of cool. I downloaded this from a link, and they already had the pitchers loaded in the baseball field. Some baseball fields are stadiums are accurate. Others are like this. That's fine. Love the pitchers. Thank you very much to the person who did that. So one away, and now batting for the Giants, Jesus Alou, their left fielder. Here's the pitch by Bob Gibson and the dice roll. Rolling for the swing. And that ball is hit out to Cepeda. He flips to Gibson covering, out number two. Nice play by Orlando Cepeda and Bob Gibson. There's two outs. Now up, Willie Mays, the center fielder, the Say Hey Kid. Here's a epic matchup. Here's the pitch by Gibson. The dice roll. Let's see what Willie Mays can do here. And he's going to single into left field as he just ripped that fastball past the shortstop. So a 2-out single. Willie Mays is at first. Probably a threat to run. Now Willie McCovey steps to the plate. Number 4 hitter. Giants first baseman. Gibson sets and delivers. Mays is at first. Here's the Mays is looking to steal. They're rolling for the lead. Needs it under 65. He doesn't get it, so he's staying put. Now we're rolling for the swing. And that ball goes to the shortstop. Hard ground ball to short. Quickly scoops it up and throws to Cepeda. Out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the first, and leading off for St. Louis, facing Juan Marichal, is the left fielder Lou Brock. Lou Brock, left-handed batter, facing the right-handed pitching Marichal. Here's this roller for the swing, the pitch by Marichal. And that's a ball to McCovey. McCovey dives, he gets it, and he races to the bag, and he beats Brock there. Nice diving play by Willie McCovey. 1 away. Curt Flood steps to the plate. Center fielder for St. Louis, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Marichal. Rolling for the swing. That's going to be a single into right field. Line drive single. Flood will stop at first base. Let's see if they're going to... who's up next? Roger Maris. We're not gonna steal. We're gonna let Maris swing away. Marichal delivers to Maris. A big swing and a miss. Fastball blew it right by Maris. 2 outs. Flood still at first. Brings up the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. Power hitting right-handed batter, first baseman. Here's the pitch by Marichal to the baby bull. Roll for the swing. Look out, that pitch is high and gets away from Haller. Wild pitch, Flood advances to second base. Cepeda steps to the plate, 2 outs. Flood is on second, so we're going to roll once again for the swing. So that was a wild pitch. Flood advanced to second. That ball goes out to left field. Deep fly ball. Alou runs it down. Cepeda's out. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. After 1, no score. We go to the top of the second. Due up for the San Francisco Giants. Ray Hart, Haller, and Davenport. Alrighty, we're back. So leading off for the Giants, Jim Ray Hart, third baseman, right-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Gibson. Here's the dice roll for the swing. And that's going to be to the shortstop. Maxville charges it. It's going to be close. And he throws to Cepeda. He's out. So he gets the runner, the base runner. One away. Tom Holler steps to the plate. Giants catcher, left-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Bob Gibson. And if he gets anything higher than a 673, he'll be on base safely, and he does. That's going to be a single into center field. So Holler's at first. I don't think he's really a threat to run there. He's a catcher. Bring up Jim Davenport. Right-handed batting shortstop. Gibson with the pitch. He wants something higher than a 665. Let's see what the dice roll will bring us. And so Gibson walks him, so a single and a walk. Giants are in business with one out. Runners at first and second. Holler is at second. Davenport is at first, and it brings up the 8th place hitter, Hal Lanier. He's going to want something higher than a 753. Gibson delivers. There's a dice roll, so he wants something higher than a 753. And that's going to be a single. As Gibson shook off, let's see, Lanier will have to settle for a single. Runners attempting for the extra base. McCarver can't hold on to the ball. Holler scores from second. Davenport advances to third. Lanier takes second on the throw. 1-0 Cardinal. I'm sorry, 1-0 Giants, excuse me. So Gibson will now face Juan Marichal, his counterpart. Runners at second and third for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Marichal. He needs something above 800. Here, I think this will be an out. But he singles off Gibson. Wow. Brock can't get there in time. Base hit. They're rolling for the extra base now to see if Lanier will score from second. And Lanier scores from second. Marichal has himself a one-out single. Scores 2 runs. 3-0 Giants. Bob Gibson's getting roughed up here, folks. Top of the order, Ken Henderson steps to the plate. Marichal's at first. Here's the pitch to Henderson. Henderson needs something higher than a 731. That's going to be a ball to the shortstop. Soft ground ball. Marichal advances to second as the batter's thrown out. So 2 outs. Marichal advances on the fielder's choice. Jesus Alud steps to the plate. Giant left fielder. Here's the pitch by Gibson. He'll need something higher than a 684 to reach base safely. Here's the dice roll. And wow, Gibson walks him. Gibson's really struggling in this inning. So 2 outs, runners at first and second. Marichal's at second, Alud's at first. Brings up the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays. Gibson delivers the pitch. Mays will need something higher than a 690 to reach safely. There's the dice roll. And that's going to go to the shortstop. And inning over. No, it's an error. Wow, it should have been the inning over. Error on Maxville. Everybody's safe. Base is loaded. Willie McCovey steps to the plate, the cleanup hitter. He wants something higher than a 645. And anything higher than a 645 will score a run for the Giants. So here's the dice roll. Gibson in a lot of trouble here. No place to put McCovey. And that ball is sent out to Maris. Shallow fly ball. Maris strips to his left, makes the catch. Inning over. San Francisco gets 3 runs on 3 hits and 3 runners left on base. They lead St. Louis 3-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Cardinals have some work to do leading off. Third baseman Mike Shannon. Here's the pitch by Marichal. Shannon needs something higher than a 701 to reach base safely. And he singles into left field on a hard line drive. So leadoff single. And we have Tim McCarver up. We're down 3. 95% chance of getting a good lead. I believe that's what that means. But we're down 3. McCarver's up. And we're going to play. We go McCarver, Holler, Davenport. We're going to play a little hit and run here with Tim McCarver. And he strikes out. Oh, no, it's an out. Out to Willie Mays. The hard line drive caught by Mays. Didn't even have to move. The runner hustles back to first. So hit and run didn't work. At least it wasn't a strike him out, throw him out double play. 1 away. Shannon still at first. Julian Javier steps to the plate. Cardinals second baseman. He needs something higher than a 679 to reach safely. Here's a pitch by Marichal. Here's a dice roll. And he singles into left field. Runner attempts for the extra base. Great throw by Alou. Hart can't hold on to the ball. Shannon is safe going into third. A lot of not holding on to the balls in this game. So first and third, Cardinals are in business. Brings up their shortstop, Dal Maxville. He's going to... And Javier advanced to second on the throw. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Maxville. Here's the pitch by Marichal. He needs something higher than a 707. And he's going to strike out swinging. So 2 outs. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He's got to try to help his own cause here. Here's the pitch to Gibson from Marichal. He needs something higher than a 787 to reach base safely. And he singles into left field. That might score 2 with 2 outs. Let's see. Runners take the extra base. Shannon scores from third. Javier scores from second. So Bob Gibson helps his own cause. It's now 3-2 Giants. St. Louis only trails by 1. Lou Brock steps to the plate. Gibson's at first. Brock will need something higher than a 648 to reach base safely. Here's the pitch by Marichal, the dice roll. And that's a single into right field. Hard line drive. Brock has himself a single. The runner takes the extra base. Gibson advances to third as he was going on contact with 2 outs. So St. Louis can tie it up here with a base hit by Curt Flood. He'll need something higher than a 620 in the dice roll to reach base safely. Here's the pitch by Marichal. And he walks. Good eye. Curt Flood works a walk. Bases loaded for Roger Maris. He's a home run threat. Second inning has not been kind for either pitcher, for either team. Maris will need something higher than a 654 to reach base safely, and if he does, this will be a tie ball game. Here's the dice roll. No place to put him. And that ball goes out to Alou. And he makes the catch. Nice catch by Alou. Ends the inning, but the Giants get 2. We go to the top of the third. St. Louis 3, San Francisco 2. Leading off for the Giants will be Ray Hart. Then it'll be Holler and Davenport. So Ray Hart steps to the plate. Here's the pitch by Gibson. He'll need something higher than a 660 to reach base safely. Let's see if Gibson can right himself here in the third inning. And that ball goes out to Maris. Deep fly ball. Maris drifts to his right and makes a nice catch. Hart is out. 1 away. Tom Holler, Giants catcher, steps to the plate. He needs something higher than a 673 to reach safely. Gibson delivers the pitch. Dice roll. He'll strike out. Called strike 3, so there's 2 outs, 2 quick outs for Gibson here in the Cardinals. It's up to Jim Davenport to extend this inning. Giants shortstop needs something higher than a 670. Here's the dice roll. Gibson delivers. Let's see. And that ball is going to go out to Maris. That's another deep fly ball, but Maris tracks it down. Out number 3. So Bob Gibson has a good comeback inning. Go to the bottom of the 3rd. Giants still lead St. Louis 3-2. And for St. Louis, it'll be Cepeda, Shannon, and McCarver. Orlando Cepeda to lead off. Power hitting first baseman. He'll need something more than a 625 to reach safely. Marichal delivers. Here's the dice roll. Let's see what Cepeda can do here. That ball's going out to Willie Mays. And Mays makes the catch. Out number 1. Now up, Mike Shannon, Cardinal third baseman. He needs 701. He needs better than 701. Marichal delivers. Dice roll. And that's going to be a single into left field. Shallow fly ball. Lou couldn't get there in time. So 1 out. Shannon's at first. Tim McCarver, the catcher, steps to the plate. He needs 632 or better. Dice roll. And that ball goes to the second baseman. It's a pop-up. Lanier squeezes it for the out. Out number 2. Shannon retreats back to first base. 2 outs. Julian Javier steps to the plate. He needs a 680 or better. Here's a pitch by Marichal to the St. Louis second baseman. And that's going to be a double into left field. Let's see if Shannon's going to be able to score from first. Lou, he dives. He won't get there. It'll be a double. Runner takes the extra base. Shannon scores from first. So with 2 outs, he's off on contact. We have a tie game. On the Javier double, and now the Giants walk Maxville to get to Gibson to face the pitcher with 2 outs. It's a tie ball game, 3-3. Gibson did knock in 2 runs though when he was up previously. Let's just really check that. Yeah, Gibson's 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs, and So they walked Maxville to get to the pitcher, Gibson. Like I said, he singled in 2 runs in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the pitch to Gibson from Marichal. Gibson needs a 788 or better. And that ball is going to go out to Lou. Shallow fly ball. Lou's there. Out number 3. But the Giants tie it up. 3-3. So due up for the Giants in the top of the 4th, Lanier, Marichal, and top of the order, Henderson. Here's the pitch by Gibson to Lanier. He needs a 754 or better on the dice roll. Here's the dice roll. And that ball's going out to Maris. It's a shallow fly ball. Maris is there, makes the catch, out number 1. Juan Marichal steps to the plate. Gibson delivers. Marichal needs an 801 or better. Here's the dice roll. Ball goes to second base. Soft ground ball. Out number 2. Ken Henderson steps to the plate with 2 outs. Giant right fielder needs 742 or better to reach safely. Gibson delivers. It's a dice roll. That ball goes to Cepeda. Line drive. He makes the catch. Inning over. So once again, Gibson goes to a 1-2-3 inning. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied at 3. Due up for the Cardinals, Brock, Flood, and Maris. Top of the order there. Leadoff hitter Lou Brock. Marichal delivers. Brock will need 659 or better. That ball goes to second base. Lanier throws to McCovey for the out. Nice play by Lanier. One away. Kurt Flood's up, center fielder. Here's the pitch by Marichal. He needs a 626 or better to reach safely. That ball goes to McCovey. He flips to Marichal covering. 2 outs. Now it's up to Roger Maris. Maris will need 655 or better. Here's the pitch by Marichal. Let's see what the dice roll will bring us. That ball goes to shortstop Davenport. Makes the catch, inning over. 1-2-3 inning for Marichal. Both pitchers have settled down now. Go the top of the 5th, tied at 3. 2 up for the Giants, Alou, Mays, and McCovey. Here's the pitch by Gibson. Alou will need 685 or better to reach base safely. Dice roll. And that's going to be a single into left field on a hard line drive. He took that slider and just went with it. Alou is I don't know if he's really a threat to run. We'll see what the computer does as they're managing the Giants. I'm managing St. Louis. Leadoff single for Alou. Willie Mays steps to the plate, and he needs a 686 or better. Gibson delivers to the Say Hey Kid. See what the dice roll shall bring us. Gibson strikes him out on the fastball. Blew it right by him. Out number 1. So McCovey comes to the plate. Left-handed batter. He needs a 636 or better. Here comes a dice roll. Alou still at first. And that's going to be a single in the left field. And Alou will stop at second. So runners at first and second. And we're playing behind. Let me just check that. We're not holding McCovey on. I guess that makes sense. He's not really going anywhere. Man at second. Then I'll bring up Jim Ray Hart. Chance to knock in the go-ahead run here. Here's the pitch by Gibson. Hart needs 661 or better to reach base safely. Here's the dice roll. And he's going to single into right field on the slider. And we're rolling for the extra base here. If it's under 9:08, the run's going to score. It's 9:55, and they throw him out at the plate. As McCarver applies the tag. Great throw by Maris. So the go-ahead run is thrown out at the plate. Alou gets gunned out. Still 3-3, 2 outs now. McCovey's at third. Ray Hart is at first. And Giants catcher Tom Holler steps to the plate. He's going to need a 664 or better to reach safely. Gibson delivers to Holler. And the dice roll. Runners at the corners. And he walked. Oh no, it's going to be a double. I spoke too soon. As he doubles into center field. Now they're going to see if Hart will score all the way from first. He needs a under a 903, and he's going to score. So the Giants take a 2-run lead, 5-3. And Holler advances on the throw to the plate. So Gibson's struggling mightily in this game. Davenport comes up with 2 outs. Chance to get an RBI. Knock Holler in from third. Gibson delivers. He'll need a 671 or better. And that ball is going to go out to Brock. Fly ball to left. Brock is there. He makes the catch, but damage done. 2 runs scored by San Francisco. They take the lead 5-3. Now we go to the bottom of the 5th. Due up, Cepeda, Shannon, and McCarver. Marichal will deliver to Orlando Cepeda. He needs 626 or better to reach safely. And that's going to be a single into left field. Curveball didn't fool him at all. So Cepeda's on at first. Now we have Mike Shannon coming up, St. Louis third baseman. And Shannon on the day is 2 for 2. He scored 2 runs. Love to get hit number 3. Here's the pitch to Shannon. He needs a 697 or better. And he's going to single in the left field. Let's see if we're going to take the extra base here. Would you like to attempt the extra base? You have a 66.7 chance for success. So I need a dice roll under 667. And with no outs, I don't want to make the first out at third, so I'm going to say no. We're going to keep the runners there, first and second. No outs for Tim McCarver. And McCarver is 0 for 2. 85% chance for bunt. We're down 2 runs. I think we're going to advance. So it'll be with Javier Julian on deck. I think we're going to lay a bunt down here with McCarver. Though he had a 295 average. 0 for 2. No, we're going to let McCarver swing away. He needs better than a 632. And that's going to be a fly ball to Mays. It's a shallow fly ball. McCarver's out. No advance by the runners. Ugh. That brings up Julian Javier, St. Louis second baseman. He'll swing away. Cepeda's at second. Shannon at first. He needs a 680 or better. And that's going to be to Hart. This could be a double play ball. Hart throws to Lanier to McCovey. Double play. So St. Louis threatens but do not score. Double play ball ends the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. 5-3 Giants. Gibson to face Lanier, Marichal, and Henderson. Gibson's threshold is 29 batters. He's at 25 now, and he has not had a stellar start. Here's the pitch to Lanier. He needs a 654 or better to reach safely. There's the dice roll. And he's going to double into center field. As that ball got past Flood, Lanier has himself a double. Marichal comes up. I'm guessing they're going to bunt. I'm going to actually use my fielding. We're going to say corners in. Corners in. Here's the dice roll to Marichal from Gibson. Let's see if they're going to bunt. I have corners in. They're rolling. It's got to be 700. It's got to be lower than 700. And it is, so it's a good bunt. And Shannon has to go to Cepeda at first. Lanier advances to third. So Ken Henderson comes up. Who's up after him? Alou. So we're going to have player infield in now. Cut the runner out at the plate. Hopefully. Hopefully Gibson can strike him out. So Henderson needs a 692 or better to reach safely. Here's the pitch by Gibson. Lanier's at third. The dice roll. And that ball goes back to Gibson. And he makes the catch, line drive, so that worked out well. There's 2 outs now. It'll be up to Alou to knock in Lanier on third. And to do that, he'll need a single, which would be a 700 or better. To get on base, he needs a 685 or better. Gibson delivers. And here's the dice roll. That ball goes to Maxwell at short. And he throws over to Cepeda, inning over. So the Giants threaten but don't score. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Giants still lead the Cardinals 5-3. Marichal still on the mound. His threshold is 31. He could face 6 more batters as he's at 25. Due up for St. Louis, Maxville, Gibson, and Brock. And Maxville needs a 708 or better to reach safely. Here's the pitch by Marichal. Here's the dice roll. That's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss. So 1 out, Bob Gibson steps to the plate. 6th inning. Do I want to pinch hit for Gibson? He's given up 5 runs already. He's 1 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. Oh boy. Let's just check our bench for a pinch hitter real quick. Marichal's a righty. We don't have the averages yet, so we just got to go combined. So a lefty-righty matchup would be our best option here. Well, Dave Ricketts hit 273. He's a catcher. That's our best option. But I think we're going to keep Gibson in the game for right now. So let's cancel that. So 1 out. Here's the pitch to Gibson. He needs a 788 or better to reach safely. Dice roll. And he singles! Excellent. So he's going to be 2 for 3. Singles in the center. So a 1 out single. Hello, what's blazing? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I know, the Cardinals. Gibson did not pitch well, which is shocking. Again, it's a dice baseball game. I'm going to go through what really happened as I played with the as-played lineups. I normally don't like to do that, but how are you doing today? Hope all is well. Excellent. Good to hear that you're doing great. All right, so we have Lou Brock's up. He's going to swing away. We need a 649 or better to reach safely. Marichal delivers. Dice roll. Another single. Yes. Singles into right field. We have an 85% chance of taking the extra base. 88% chance. You know what? We're going to do that. So we need 885. We need lower than 885. And we get it. So Gibson takes the extra base. Excellent. And Brock moves up on the throw. So we have the tying run at second base here. And Kurt Flood's at the plate. And Kurt Flood needs a single, most likely will score both runs because Brock's a fast runner. So we need a 660. And to reach base safely, 626 or better. Here's the dice roll, pitched by Marichal. And that's going to be a single. I think we're going to have a tie ball game here. Single in the center. We have a 95% chance of tying this ball game up. Oh, no, wait. What is this? That's an out. My apology. No, why would you like to tag up from third? Marichal. Gibson's on third. Brock is on second. Hard line drive to center field. Mays runs down. Oh, he made the catch. Oh, yes, we want to tag up from third. Gibson should score on this. Need a lower than 950, and we've got it. And Gibson scores. So Mays made a great diving catch. 5-4 now, so it's up to Roger Maris to knock in Lou Brock from second. Maris needs a 655 or better to reach safely. A 731 or better ties the game. Marichal delivers the pitch. That's it. He struck him out. No, it's a wild pitch. I got to get used to this. So Maris makes himself comfortable in batter's box. Brock is on second. Here's a high fastball. Oh, wild pitch. Marichal comes inside. All right, so what happened there was it was a wild pitch. So The tying run now advances to third. Maris is still at bat. We roll again for the swing. Let's see if Maris can drive him in. That ball goes out to center field. It should be an out. And Mays runs it down. It's an out. So the Giants score. The Giants score 1. We go to the top of the 7th. They still trail 5-4. We have What's Blazing in Sports in the chat. Check out his channel. Great boxing stuff. He asks, who are you playing? I'm playing as the Cardinals. I'm playing as the home team. We still have Gibson on the mound. He's reached his threshold, 29 out of 29. So he'll be going into the penalty. I should probably... Let's see what he does with Willie Mays. So we're going to pitch to Mays. Mays needs a 691 or better to reach safely. Big swing and a miss. So that's a strikeout, 1 away. Excellent. So now Willie McCovey comes to the plate with 1 out. We're going to keep Gibson in there. He needs a 646 or better. Here's a dice roll. Singles into right field. And I think... So Jim Ray Hart's 1 for 3 today with 1 run scored. McCovey's at first. Gibson's passed his threshold of 29 batters. As he struggled today mightily, he's given up 5 runs. I think we're going to go to the pen here. Let's look at our lineup. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the pen. Go to the bullpen. Let's see who we have for pitchers here. Who do I want? Ooh, they have Al Jackson. I liked him. I used him a lot with the Mets when I played the 62 Mets against the Yankees. What was his ERA? 3.95 though. Nelson Briles, 2.43 ERA. He had 6 saves. Yeah, Joe Horner had 15 saves that year. 2.59. Well, I think I'm going to go with Nelson Briles. And he's good for 12. Out of the pen, he's good for 12 batters. All right, let me see. Let me cancel this for a second. Let's go back to our lineup. Who's coming up next? Cepeda. We'd have to take Maris out. Not going to do that. All right. So, back to our bullpen. We're going to go with Nelson Briles. Now, let's see who they actually... Gibson in the real game went 9 innings and got a shutout win. So, I can bring whoever I want in. Who am I going to pull from the bullpen? I think I'm going to go with this Nelson Briles. And again, in real life, as I'm playing the actual lineups, the Cardinals defeated the Giants opening day 6-0. Gibson, again, this is why it's a game. It's not exact. Gibson went 9 innings. Gave up 5 hits, and he struck out 13, and he did not have that performance today in this little replay of ours. So I'm going to go with Nelson Briles, and we're going to click here. Oh, we just go to the 9 spot. There we go. And we hit OK. So Nelson Briles comes in from the pen, and we'll go to the final, well, not the final numbers, because Gibson's responsible for the runner at first. Gibson went 6 1/3 innings, 10 hits, 5 runs, all earned, walked 2, only struck out 3. So, big difference from what really happened. So Bryles is on the mound. He'll face Hart. Here's the pitch to Hart. McCovey's at first. Hart needs a 647 or better to reach safely. Here's the dice roll. And he's going to double. And that's probably going to score McCovey from first. Let's see if they're going to go for the extra. Nope, they're going to hold him. So runners at second and third. 1 out. So Bryles comes in and promptly gives up a double to Hart. We're going to play our infield in. Well, that didn't work out. Infield in. Close that box. So Tom Holler, the catcher, steps to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs and 1 run scored. Oh, boy. All right. Here's the pitch to Holler. He needs 615 or better to reach safely. Here's the dice roll. And he's going to single, and that's going to knock in 2 runs most likely. Hard line drive into center field, base hit. McCovey scores. Hart scores from second. It's now 7-4. Ouch. As What's Blazing in Sports says, bring us home, Nelson. Oh, he's bringing the other guys home. So Davenport steps to the plate. Nelson hasn't retired anybody. Holler's at first. Here's the pitch. Davenport needs 662 or better to reach safely. Come on, Bryles. That's going to be a strikeout. Swing and a miss, 1 away, or 2 away. Gibson got the first batter out in the inning. So 2 outs, and now Bryles will face Lanier, Giants' second baseman. Holler at first. Here's the dice roll. He needs 740 or better. And that's going to go out to Roger Maris in right. And Maris drifts to his right, makes the catch, inning over. 7th inning stretch. Giants score 2. They now lead St. Louis 7-4. Due up for St. Louis, Cepeda, Shannon, and McCarver. Pitching has not been stellar today, that's for sure. All right, here's the pitch to the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. Marichal still on the mound for the Giants. That ball goes out to Alou in left field, and he makes the catch, out number 1, as Alou tracked down that deep fly ball. 1 away, Mike Shannon steps to the plate, Cardinal third baseman. Marichal delivers. He needs 702 or better. That ball is also hit out to Alou. That's a hard line drive. Alou picks it out of thin air. 2 away. It's up to Tim McCarver to extend this inning. St. Louis catcher's 0 for 3. Marichal's past his threshold now, as he's faced 32 batters, and he was only good for 31, so he goes into a slight penalty, I believe. Here's the pitch to McCarver. He needs a 632 or better. And that's a single into left field. So Marichal's probably tiring right now. Now up, Julian Javier, and there's Giants make a change. They're going with Ron Herbel out of the pen. He's good for 12 batters. So McCarver's at first. Javier is at the plate. Javier needs a 660 or better to reach safely. Here's the pitch by Herbel. Dice roll. And that ball goes to Lanier. And he throws over to McCovey. Inning over. We go to the top of the 8th. Giants still lead 7-4. Up for the Giants will be the pitcher, Herbel. Then the top of the order, Henderson and Alou. Bryles still on the mound. I wonder if they're going to pinch hit for Herbel. We'll find out as soon as we hit the pitch button. Nope, Herbel's going to bat. That ball goes out to Maris in right field. Deep fly ball. Maris tracks it down. Out number 1. Nice catch by Roger Maris. Ken Henderson, leadoff batter, steps to the plate for the Giants. He needs a 732 or better to reach safely. Bryles delivers the pitch. Here's the dice roll. That ball's going to go out to Lou Brock in left. That's a deep fly ball. Could be trouble for Brock, but he's there to make the catch. Wow, he recovered nicely. 2 outs. Jesus Alou steps to the plate. Giant left fielders 1 for 3. Walked once. Bryles delivers. He needs a 676 or better to reach safely. Dice roll. And that's a single into center field. So the Say Hey kid, Willie Mays, steps to the plate. Mays 1 for 4 today. Alou's at first. Mays needs 677 or better. Here's the pitch. And the dice roll. That ball goes to Shannon at third. Oh, it's going to be a high throw to first. So they should have been out of the inning, but the error by Shannon takes Cepeda off the bag. So runners at first and second. Willie McCovey steps to the plate. He's 2 for 4 today, scored 2 runs. St. Louis has struggled mightily today in this game. Here's the pitch to McCovey. He needs a 636 or better to reach safely. Dice roll. And he walks. So good job by McCovey. He walks. Not looking good for the Cardinals here. As What's Blazing in Sports in the chat says, come on, guys. Base is loaded. It brings up Jim Ray Hart. He's 2 for 4 today. 2 runs scored. No place to put him. And Bryles has struggled mightily. And I believe he's coming up soon. He's a second batter next inning. Switch out Javier in a double switch. Okay, let's go to our bullpen here. Can't give up any more runs. Bryles was not good, that's for sure. Steve Carlton. Can't pitch him out. I guess we could pitch him out of the pen. Don't want to do that. Do I really want to go to my closer? Nope. 298. Who do we want to go with here? 267. Oh, well, we're going to go with Ron Willis. Let's see if Willis can get us this out. So Ron Willis will come in from the pen, try to get this last out here. Base is loaded, so he's coming into a lot of trouble here. He's going to face Jim Ray Hart. Hart needs a 609 or better, and the Giants will score another run. Here's the pitch by Willis. Here's the dice roll. No place to put Hart. Oh, single into right field. That's probably going to score 2 runs with 2 outs. Alou scores from third. Mays scores from second. It's now 9-4. St. Louis pitching has been not good. Tom Holler steps to the plate. He's 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. 1 run scored. Here's the pitch to Holler. Needs a 621 or better. Willis delivers the dice roll. And that ball's going to go to Javier. It's a slow ground ball. He charges it, throws to Cepeda, out. Great play by Javier, but more damage done. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Giants 9, Cardinals 4. Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop Dal Maxville. Then it's going to be Willis, the pitcher, who we're going to pinch hit for. Then at the top of the order with Brock. Herbal's still on the mound for the Giants. He took over for Marichal. Here's the pitch to Maxville. He needs a 692 or better to get on base. That ball is down to Davenport at short. Throws over to McCovey, out number 1. We're going to go to a pinch hitter here for our pitcher. And average. Not a lot of good choices here. See them all. Well, we're going to go with Dave Ricketts. Ricketts to pinch hit for Willis. Lefty-righty matchup here. Good God, look at those glasses on Ricketts. Can he even see? 1 away. Here's the pitch to Ricketts. He needs a 670 or better to reach base safely. Cardinals need base runners. And that ball is going to go out to center field. Mays is there, makes the catch, 2 outs. Lou Brock steps to the plate, leadoff batter. He's 2 for 4 today. Come on, Lou. And a base hit here. That ball's going out to Henderson in right field. He's there, he makes the catch. Cardinals go down 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 9th. Giants 9, Cardinals 4. We have to bring in a new pitcher. Bullpen here. Who do we want to bring in? Well, let's see. We don't want to waste a really good pitcher, that's for sure. I guess we're going to go with Larry Jaster. We're going to go with Larry Jaster. See if Larry can get 3 outs. He's a lefty, so this should be an adventure. Because I think they have all righties. Yeah. Well, let's see what Larry Jester can do. He'll face Davenport. Here's the pitch, the dice roll. Davenport needs 618 or better. Ball goes out to Maris in right field. Deep fly ball, and Maris makes the catch. 1 out. Take care, What's Blazing in Sports. Thank you for stopping by. Remember to check out his channel, What's Blazing in Sports. 1 away, and Hal Lanier steps to the plate. Jaster delivers. Dice roll. He needs a 727 or better to get on base. That's going to be a single in the left field. Took that curveball and just went with it. 1 out. Lanier's at first. The pitcher, Ron Herbal, steps to the plate. Let's see what they're going to do with him. He's going to hit. Why not? They have a 5-run lead. Now he's going to put a bunt down, 850. And the bunt's going to be successful as he got 35. So 2 outs. Lanier's at second base. Leadoff hitter Ken Henderson 0 for 5 today. Jaster delivers to Henderson. He needs a 723 or better to reach safely. And that ball is going, gone. Wow, Lanier homers with 2 outs. Cardinal fans are none too happy with that. Now 11-4, Giants. So Jaster continues the run of bad pitching for the Cardinals in this game. Here's the pitch to Jesus Alou, 2 for 4, 1 walk, 1 run scored. He needs a 657 or better. That ball's going out to Maris. Let's see what happens. Deep fly ball. Maris tracks it down, makes a fine running catch, inning over. We go to the bottom of the 9th. San Francisco 11, St. Louis 4. Herbal will face Flood, Maris, and Cepeda. Cardinals desperately need base runners. Here's a pitch to Flood. He needs a 6'10 or better to get on base. That ball's going to be sent out to right field, and Henderson. And he makes the catch with the shallow fly ball, out number 1. Here comes Roger Maris 0 for 4 today. Dice roll. He needs a 641 or better to reach. And that ball is going to be to McCovey, and he'll take it to the bag himself for out number 2. Giants 1 out away from an opening day victory. It's up to Orlando Cepeda to extend this game. 6'11 or better. And he walks. So he's on at first, 2 outs. Mike Shannon steps to play 3 for 4 today with 2 runs scored. 688 or better. Here's a pitch by Herbal. Dice roll. Swing and a miss on the slider, low and away. Ball game over. This one's official. Final score: Giants 11, Cardinals 4. Ouch. That was painful. Let's hit the exit button. Would you like to make this game official? Yes. Alright, so that was awful. In real life, let's just quickly do real life now. What really happened on opening day between the Cardinals and the Giants was this. The Giants were shut out 6-0 by Bob Gibson. And Gibson went 9 innings, 5 hits, no runs, struck out 13, walked no one. That's in the real game. And let's quickly go to Juan Marichal. Went 7 innings, gave up 6 runs on 14 hits. All the runs were earned. Walked 2, struck out 3, and he gave up 2 home runs. Lindy McDaniel came in, pitched 1 inning. No runs, no hits, walked 1. That's what really happened out of baseballreference.com. Who were the hitting stars for the Cardinals? On that day, Brock went 2 for 5, 3 RBIs. Flood went 2 for 5. Maris went 2 for 5. Those were the hitting stars. McCarver went 2 for 4. RBIs were knocked in by Brock. He had 3. Gagliano, the pinch hitter, had 1. Maxwell, the shortstop, had a run knocked in. And Gibson himself knocked in a run, which he did knock in 2 runs in this game. And our replay. So that's it for that, folks. It's Al, Red Sox fan, saying thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll come back with another game at another date. Probably fast forward some games. Maybe play a Red Sox game. Health and happiness. Take care. Till next time. God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye.